Hey everybody! No one's here. Is that the right one? It's about to be the right one. Hey everybody, welcome to Big Shug Sugar Shack. We still have not come up with the name for these sessions, so we just go, welcome to the Sugar Shack. I got a great topic for you all this evening, but first we're gonna say I pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to my pleasure, even if I have to do it myself. So, alright, tonight's topic, masturbation. Why? And why? That's it. Why and why? So, we're going to talk about the top 3 reasons that masturbation is healthy. It's kind of a controversial subject depending on how you grew up. But I grew up kind of well-rounded. So, first thing when it comes to masturbation, setting the mood. Sometimes you got to treat yourself. Like, if I know it's been a stressful week, I may have a beverage. Make sure my toy is charged. And, that's it for me. Like, it's going to be a great evening after that. Like, it's going to be a good evening after a glass of wine, knowing your toy is charged up. That means you can go ahead on and set the mood. Get your lighting right if you like lighting. Get the porn you go watch if you go watch porn. Or, a lot of women, we could just do the shit in our mind. So, it's like... Once you know what you're going to do, you got to be prepared. And you got to have your lube. Okay? You got to have your lube. You got to. Alright? Lube makes a world of difference when it comes to masturbation. Whether, male, female, and anywhere in between. Okay? No matter where you are on the spectrum, lube makes a whole difference. Especially if you're by yourself. Like, it takes the pressure off. Like, dang, I got to get myself off and turn myself on. Like, that's a lot. This helps out. So you gotta set the mood right. You gotta get your inebriations. You gotta get your material ready, and you gotta have your lube. Next thing, the toys. Okay, so a lot of people have roommates. I've lived with roommates multiple times, and it's like if you buy a rechargeable, which I do because I like the finer things in life, you're gonna be paranoid that they go hear you. So, let me tell y'all a trick. What you do is when you're home alone, you turn your toy on and you put it in your bed. You put it on your mattress just under the cover, and then close the door. Walk out of your room, close the door, and see if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, get that out your mind. Play girl, play boy. You in there. They can't hear you. Go ahead and have a good time. Just make sure you Bluetooth. If you go watch on your phone, make sure you Bluetooth headphones, Do that. So, the number one reason, one of the top 3 reasons that you should masturbate is stress relief. I just said, after tomorrow, it's going down. It's going down tomorrow. And I found my charger, it's going down. Okay? Gonna give me a nice bottle of something, and hey, it's gonna go where it's gonna go that evening. So stress relief. Everybody knows that orgasms / busting a nut it releases those endorphins, and it just makes you feel so great. So great. It makes you feel wonderful. It's just like a deep breath after holding your breath all week. You could just... I've never realized until this moment what wait and exhale was talking about. I get it now. I get it. I just got it. The number 2 reason you should masturbate. Post-nut clarity. I had to say it loud for everybody. Post-nut clarity. There has been plenty of times I was like, I could have did this myself. Plenty of times you're like, it wasn't even worth it. Like, that body just got added for nothing. Or like you realize you shouldn't have did it. Like, it was just like, I waited for this. But post-nut clarity helps with a lot. Like, it helps you go ahead on and get the, I guess it breaks those rose-colored glasses. That's what it does. So post-nut clarity is the best. It's the best. But if you do it pre, like if you handle that yourself, then you won't feel. Some people feel guilty after. Like, some people's post-nut clarity is guilty. Like, I used to feel like that, but then I was just like, fuck it. I feel better too. Like, why would I choose to be negative at this positive moment right now? This was a success. You feel me? This was a success. So that is the number 2 reason. And the third and final reason, fantasy and fun. Like, some stuff I'm never going to do in real life. I'm just not. No matter how many times I get the opportunity to do some of the stuff in my fantasy, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm just not. But in fantasy world, I don't know, sometimes my post-nut clarity be like, bitch, who were you tonight? That's what that be. So it's like, fantasy and fun. Like, it is what it is. We all know it feel good. Otherwise, I wouldn't be trying to say y'all this. I wouldn't be trying to enhance it for y'all. All this feels good, but it's like, you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what's best for you. And use my tips to find out if your toy is loud or not. Because it's like, even if you do have roommates, okay. All my roommates know I would buy them. You sure you don't need nothing? Just trying to make sure you're straight too. Alright. All the time. Like, that's usually my gift to people. A toy. Because I'm looking out for their health. Like, sometimes you gotta look out for your friends. And females do that a lot. Like, we're okay gifting each other toys. That's just, I'm sorry, ladies do that a lot. We're okay gifting each other's toys. So that's just what we do. But, yeah, make sure you set the mood for yourself. You go ahead on and get your lube. Available at YourSugarShack.com. Remember, you're looking for stress relief, which is the best. Post-nut clarity, extra best. And go ahead on and live out your fantasies. I mean, it's fun. Go ahead on and live out your fantasies. Because, I mean, who's going to know? Like I said, sometimes I don't even know who I am. Depending on if I'm ovulating or not, I don't even know who I am in my fantasies. Like, you just be out here. But nobody knows. That's just between me and me. Nobody knows. So you might as well have fun and be like the slut you want to be in your fantasy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But who are we to judge? But yeah, that was another episode of Thank y'all for joining the Sugar Shack. Please make sure you go to YourSugarShack.com and purchase your toys. Even though it's about to be a hot girl summer, I still think, you gotta be safe out here. So the safest sex is with yourself. And you get 15% off for using code SHUG. That's SHUG. That's 15% off at YourSugarShack.com. Bye, y'all.